Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Coffee with Craig. We are so happy to have you here with us. Please take a moment to like and share this video feed on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our Facebook page so that you guys can get all the information as it's hitting. You guys all know. Firearms Policy Coalition, we are the home in the fight for civil rights. This is the spot, so please help your friends become our friends, and so that we can all enjoy the conversation together. Wanted to remind you guys, the FPC Gear Store is now open. Please come on out, get your "Don't Tread on Me" T-shirt. This folks, I'm telling you, this thing is it's selling like hotcakes. Please make sure you get yours before we run out. Once again, after the young man there in Reno decided to wear his to school, it has been on. National media has been covering this story, and this T-shirt is all over the place, and we can't sell enough of them. So make sure you go to fpcgear.com. We've also got a lot of other cool T-shirts. As you see, these are some of my favorite designs. We've got our want, no, need, no, right to keep and bear arms. I like that one. For the ladies, we've got the "Don't Tread on Me" ladies T-shirt. And as I continue to tell you, my favorite, gun rights, because I can't carry a cop in my pocket. Where do you get these? You get these at fpcgear.com. That's fpcgear.com. Go there today. Know that every dollar that you spend goes to help fight for our right to keep and bear arms. So it's not just a cool fashion statement. It's not just a statement of public support, but it's actual financial support for our efforts. So thank you guys so very much. Let's get into today's topic. Now, we all know that there have been companies that have gone out of their way to take positions against the Second Amendment, to basically say, we want to be socially conscious and we want to make sure that we do whatever we can to prevent or reduce gun violence. Well, one of the things that has been announced is a move by banks and credit card companies to track gun sales. Now, we'll talk a little bit. I want you guys to see the story real quick. We'll talk real quick on the other side about exactly what this could lead to. So let's check it out.
Michael, thanks. Now to a story that got our attention today. A couple of banks and credit card companies want to track gun sales. They already track our trips to grocery stores, restaurants, and gas stations. But this preliminary plan goes much farther. News Channel 5's Alyssa Hyman is here now with the possible risks and rewards. Alyssa?
Kelly, the plan intertwines two very contentious topics, gun control and privacy issues. But in the wake of the Parkland massacre, even the private sector is taking a tough stance. The question is, does this plan go too far?
Here at Guns and Range Training Center in West Palm Beach, owner Alex Schkopp told me he's had trouble working with credit card companies lately.
We don't know what it is, but definitely it's becoming significantly less convenient to do credit card transactions.
Schkopp fears it could get worse. What the Wall Street Journal published Monday becomes a reality. Just months after Parkland, some credit card companies and banks are considering creating a new merchant code to identify gun purchases.
I understand that they want to track and do statistics. It just makes us feel uneasy because usually the point that we're scared about is that they can use the statistics against us very easily.
For others, the concern is about privacy.
They shouldn't be involved in those types of things. You're a financial company.
For years, they've tracked, whether you're purchasing at a restaurant or a hotel or, in certain categories. And now they're talking about taking it a step further and looking at gun purchases.
News Channel 5 cybersecurity expert Alan Krowitz told me the big question is, where does it stop?
What degree of detail are they going to capture? Is this a further expansion of this? Is this the tip of the iceberg? Or is it just going to be this one item they're going to start tracking?
And Congress might have to get involved for this gun tracking plan to be illegal. So I reached out to our U.S. senators and Senate candidate Governor Rick Scott for their opinion on all of this. So far, no one has responded. Kelly, back to you.
All
right. So I want you guys to think about this for a minute. So what would they potentially use the data for? Now, if a company has the ability or the right to say, we're not going to sell firearms anymore, say like, or to somebody like Dick's has opted that they're not going to sell ARs, or they're not going to sell to anyone 18 to 20 years old, and Walmart has made the same decisions, then what's to keep a credit card company from deciding, yeah, we're not going to finance those purchases anymore? In other words, once they create a specific merchant code or merchant type code, they can just deny all purchases to that particular at those particular retailers. Imagine making it so that you are unable to use not just your credit cards, but what if they tie it to your debit card as well? I mean, me personally, I don't have any credit cards. I don't use credit, right? But what if my bank decided, well, you know what? I'm not going to allow you. They're not going to allow me to use my debit card there either. What if Visa just said, nope, sorry, no more firearm sales? What if they were able to chill the ability to be able to purchase firearms simply by saying, yeah, no, now that we've got this code to track gun stores, now we're going to refuse to do that. Now, in case you guys think, well, no, they can't do that. I don't know what the legal ramifications are, but technologically, it's real simple to do it. I know that I have I have a health savings account that I have a debit card that's just like a regular Visa card, and I know that they can determine where I'm buying and what I'm buying, and they can then approve or deny based on where I'm making the purchase or what it is that I'm purchasing. So if they have the ability to do that for healthcare items, right? Because once again, some things are covered by the HSA or the health savings account, and some aren't. That's legal. But imagine now if they're able to say, well, no, we're not going to honor ammunition purchases. We're not going to allow you to use our card to purchase ammunition. We're not going to allow you to use our card to purchase firearms. Are there companies out there that would possibly do that? I think that there are. Because on many of these corporate boards, you have these left-wing, I call them free market liberals. They're basically liberals who they want the market to be free so that they can plunder it, in the name of social justice. Put the money in their own pocket. They're like Robin Hood, except they don't give the money to anybody. That's just kind of how they are. But I mean, that is a dangerous thing. What else are they going to do with this particular information? Who are they going to share this data with? I mean, do they then have the ability to then share that data with law enforcement, with the Department of Justice, state or federal, telling people what firearms you've purchased or what ammunition you've purchased? Do they have the ability to do that? Would they do that? I don't know. But I think that when you start getting into companies in corporate America violating our trust and our privacy in such a way, there needs to be a penalty. I am hoping that with this talk, I'm hoping the Congress does something. I'm hoping that the legislature does something. Because here's the thing, folks, and I'll just be real with you. And I say this all the time. If they can do it with guns, they'll do it with other things. Imagine if they made it so that you couldn't make a contribution to the political candidate of your choice. Imagine if you couldn't make a donation to the church of your choice utilizing your credit card or your debit card. Imagine if there were certain books you weren't allowed to purchase, or certain restaurants. Let's say, a lot of people out there don't like Chick-fil-A because they've taken a stand on certain moral issues. Imagine if they said, well, no, we're no longer going to allow you to make purchases at Chick-fil-A. If they can deny you. See, folks, it's a slippery slope. And if there's one thing that I normally I'm not a big believer in the slippery slope argument when it comes to politics or when it comes to anything. But when it comes to politics, in particular when it comes to the anti-gun left, they've demonstrated that once they get that camel's nose under the tent, they will go to the next level. Once they prohibit it, then they'll ban it, and then they'll confiscate it. And so therefore they're just flat out not to be trusted. They just are not to be trusted. And I definitely don't trust corporate America because corporate America clearly has demonstrated that all they care about is being popular. And in this particular case, they're going to put our civil rights at risk, thus putting us at risk. It may not fully or wholly impact our generation, but it will impact the next generation. So it's up to us. It's up to us to put a stop to it. Anyway, folks, that's going to be it for today's Coffee with Craig. As you can see, things are going on, man, all over the place, whether it's in business, movies, politics, culture. It is important that we are engaged in the fight. So please share this video feed, subscribe, like, tell your friends about the Firearms Policy Coalition. We are the home in the fight for civil rights. Got to use them or you're going to lose them. We'll talk to you guys later.
If you like our videos, follow, subscribe, like, and share.